Illegal immigration is a topic that has been at the forefront of European politics and society for years. As economic challenges, political instability, and war drive more people to seek a better life, certain countries in Europe have become hotspots for undocumented immigrants. But which countries are seeing the highest numbers of illegal immigrants in 2024? In today's video, we're counting down the 10 European countries with the most illegal immigrants in 2024. These nations are dealing with significant challenges related to undocumented migration, and the numbers might surprise you. Make sure to stick around until the end to see which country tops the list. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our updates on global trends and migration issues. Let's jump in. Number 10, Belgium. Belgium has become a significant entry point for illegal immigrants due to its central location within the European Union and its proximity to major transportation hubs. In recent years, the country has experienced an influx of undocumented migrants, particularly from Africa and the Middle East. Belgium's relatively high standard of living and accessible social services make it a key destination for those entering Europe illegally. The port of Antwerp, one of the largest ports in Europe, has become a major gateway for illegal immigrants entering Belgium. Smuggling networks often use cargo ships and containers to transport people seeking asylum or employment in the EU. The port's size and complexity make it difficult to detect and prevent illegal entry. Belgium has seen a sharp rise in illegal immigrants from countries like Morocco, Algeria, and Syria. These migrants often travel through Spain or Italy before making their way to Belgium, where they seek work or asylum. The increase in border controls in other countries has redirected many migration routes through Belgium. Belgium's extensive social welfare system has made it a target for illegal immigrants seeking a better quality of life. Many undocumented migrants find work in the informal economy, often in construction or domestic services, while relying on public services for health and education. This has placed pressure on Belgium's infrastructure and resources. Belgium's central location and accessible transportation hubs make it a major destination for illegal immigrants. The country faces ongoing challenges with undocumented migration, particularly from North Africa and the Middle East. Number 9, Greece. Greece continues to be one of the primary entry points for illegal immigrants entering Europe from the Middle East and Africa. As a gateway to the European Union, Greece has struggled to manage the influx of undocumented migrants, particularly those crossing the Aegean Sea from Turkey. Its geography and proximity to conflict zones make it a key destination for those seeking refuge. The Aegean Sea remains one of the most dangerous routes for migrants attempting to enter Europe. Every year, thousands of people risk their lives by crossing from Turkey to Greek islands like Lesbos and Chios. The perilous journey has made Greece one of the top countries dealing with illegal immigration. Greece's refugee camps, particularly on the islands, have been stretched beyond capacity, with many migrants living in dire conditions. Camps like Moria, which once held over 20,000 people, have become symbols of Europe's struggle to manage the refugee crisis. These overcrowded camps have sparked international criticism and increased pressure on the Greek government. Greece has bolstered its border patrols, but the sheer volume of migrants arriving daily makes it difficult to control illegal entries. The Evros land border with Turkey is another hotspot for illegal immigration, despite increased security measures. The ongoing geopolitical tensions with Turkey further complicate the situation. Greece's geographical location as a gateway to Europe makes it a hotspot for illegal immigrants, particularly from Turkey. The country continues to face significant challenges in managing its borders and providing adequate care for those entering illegally. Number 8, France. France remains one of the top destinations for illegal immigrants due to its large economy, extensive social services, and central location within Europe. The country is a primary transit point for migrants seeking to reach the UK, and its borders have seen a rise in illegal crossings in recent years. France's diverse population also makes it an attractive destination for those looking to blend into the community. France's northern coast has become a hotspot for migrants attempting to cross the English Channel to reach the UK. The port city of Calais, in particular, has seen thousands of migrants camped near its borders, hoping to make the dangerous journey across the channel. Despite increased patrols, these crossings continue to pose significant challenges. The migrant camps in Calais have become infamous, with thousands of people living in makeshift shelters while they wait for opportunities to cross into the UK. These camps have been dismantled and rebuilt multiple times, reflecting the ongoing issue of illegal immigration in the region. France continues to face difficulties in managing the human rights concerns surrounding these camps. France's large informal economy attracts many illegal immigrants who find work in sectors such as construction, agriculture, and domestic services. Paris and Marseille are key destinations for undocumented workers, many of whom live in overcrowded housing conditions. The presence of a strong black market economy enables illegal immigrants to sustain themselves despite their undocumented status. France's proximity to the UK and its extensive social services make it a key destination for illegal immigrants. The country continues to face challenges with border control and managing the migrant camps near Calais. Number 70. Germany is one of Europe's largest economies, making it a top destination for migrants, including those entering illegally. With its strong job market and generous asylum policies, Germany attracts a significant number of undocumented immigrants each year. The country's central location in Europe also makes it a transit point for migrants heading to other EU nations. Germany is known for its relatively generous asylum policies, which attract many migrants, particularly from conflict zones in the Middle East and Africa. The country received over 1.1 million asylum applications between 2015 and 2021 and continues to be a destination for those seeking better opportunities. However, not all migrants qualify for legal status, leading to a rise in undocumented populations. Many illegal immigrants in Germany find employment in the informal economy, particularly in sectors like agriculture, construction, and hospitality. Estimates suggest that 400,000 to 600,000 people work without proper documentation, contributing to Germany's large black market labor force. These undocumented workers often live in precarious conditions and are vulnerable to exploitation. In response to the ongoing influx of migrants, Germany has increased border controls, particularly along its southern borders with Austria and Switzerland. While these measures have reduced the number of illegal entries, the country still struggles with managing undocumented migrants already residing within its borders. The pressure on public services and housing has led to political debates on immigration reform. Germany's strong economy and generous asylum policies continue to attract illegal immigrants, contributing to a growing undocumented population. The country faces ongoing challenges in balancing its humanitarian obligations with border security. Number 6. Italy. Italy is one of the main entry points for illegal immigrants entering Europe from North Africa, primarily via the Mediterranean Sea. Its proximity to conflict zones and unstable regions makes it a major transit point for migrants seeking asylum or work in the EU. Italy has long struggled to manage the influx of undocumented migrants arriving on its southern shores. The central Mediterranean route is one of the most dangerous and heavily trafficked routes for migrants attempting to enter Europe. Every year, thousands of migrants risk their lives crossing the Mediterranean from Libya, Tunisia, and Algeria in overcrowded boats. Despite efforts by the Italian Coast Guard to intercept these boats, many continue to arrive on Italian shores. Italy's refugee reception centers, particularly on the islands of Lampedusa and Sicily, are frequently overwhelmed by the sheer number of arrivals. These centers, designed to house migrants temporarily, are often overcrowded and underfunded. The strain on Italy's resources has led to calls for greater support from other EU countries. Many illegal immigrants in Italy find work in the agricultural sector, particularly in southern regions like Calabria and Puglia. These migrants often work in exploitative conditions, earning far below the minimum wage. The reliance on undocumented labor in agriculture has become a controversial issue in Italy's ongoing immigration debates. Italy's location on the Mediterranean and its role as a major transit point for African migrants make it a hotspot for illegal immigration. The country's overburdened refugee centers and reliance on undocumented labor in agriculture reflect the challenges it faces. Number Spain. Spain has seen a significant rise in illegal immigration, particularly through its borders with North Africa via the Canary Islands and Ceuta and Melilla, two Spanish enclaves in Morocco. Its proximity to Africa and status as an EU member state make it an attractive destination for migrants seeking entry into Europe. The country's diverse economy also provides job opportunities for undocumented workers. The Western Mediterranean route is one of the main pathways for illegal immigrants attempting to enter Spain from North Africa. Thousands of migrants attempt to cross the Strait of Gibraltar or reach the Canary Islands in small boats, often in dangerous conditions. Despite increased patrols, the route remains a popular entry point for those fleeing poverty or conflict. Spain's large agricultural and construction sectors rely heavily on undocumented workers, particularly in regions like Andalusia and Catalonia. Migrants from Africa and Latin America often find employment in these sectors, although they face exploitation and poor working conditions. The informal economy allows many undocumented immigrants to survive in Spain without legal status. Spain's enclaves of Ceuta and Melilla are the only land borders between Africa and Europe, making them hotspots for illegal border crossings. Migrants attempt to scale the fortified fences surrounding the enclaves or swim along the coast to gain entry. The ongoing pressure on these borders has led to increased tensions between Spain and Morocco. Spain's proximity to Africa and its key role in the Western Mediterranean route make it a major destination for illegal immigrants. The country's reliance on undocumented labor and challenges with border security highlight the complexity of the issue. Number 4. Austria. Austria's location at the crossroads of Central Europe makes it a key transit and destination country for illegal immigrants, particularly from Eastern Europe and the Balkans. Its high standard of living and job opportunities attract migrants who enter the country without proper documentation. Austria has faced growing challenges with illegal immigration in recent years. Austria is a central stop on the migration routes used by migrants traveling from Eastern Europe, the Balkans, and the Middle East. Many migrants enter Austria through Hungary or Slovenia, bypassing border controls or using smuggling networks. These migration routes have seen an uptick in activity, especially with ongoing conflicts in the region. Austria's tourism and agricultural sectors have become reliant on undocumented labor, particularly in rural areas and alpine resorts. Seasonal workers often find temporary employment without legal documentation, contributing to Austria's shadow economy. The demand for cheap labor has made it difficult for authorities to fully control illegal immigration. In response to the rising number of illegal immigrants, Austria has significantly increased its border security, particularly along the Hungarian and Slovenian borders. Border patrols and checks have been intensified to curb illegal entries, but the volume of migrants makes it challenging to manage the situation. The political climate has also shifted towards stricter immigration policies. Austria's geographical location and reliance on undocumented labor make it a prime destination for illegal immigrants. The country's growing concerns over border security and illegal workers reflect the ongoing challenges it faces. Number 3. Hungary. Hungary, located at the heart of Europe, has become a key transit country for migrants traveling from Eastern Europe, the Balkans, and the Middle East. The country's role in Europe's migration crisis has placed immense pressure on its borders, particularly along its frontier with Serbia. Despite strict immigration policies, Hungary remains a major entry point for illegal immigrants. Hungary's border with Serbia is one of the main entry points for illegal immigrants traveling through the Balkans. The Serbian-Hungarian fence, built in 2015, was meant to curb illegal crossings, but smugglers continue to find ways through the border. This has made Hungary a critical checkpoint for migrants trying to enter the EU. Hungary has some of the strictest immigration policies in Europe, with laws designed to deter illegal immigrants and asylum seekers. The government has increased border patrols and set up detention centers for migrants caught crossing the border illegally. However, despite these measures, Hungary continues to face significant migration pressure. Many migrants see Hungary as a transit point on their way to wealthier EU countries like Germany or Austria. Once inside Hungary, undocumented migrants often travel through Central Europe using clandestine networks. This transit movement has made Hungary a key player in managing Europe's migration crisis. Hungary's position as a gateway to Europe, particularly through its border with Serbia, makes it a critical country for illegal immigration. Despite strict policies, the country remains a key transit point for migrants heading to Western Europe. Number 2, the United Kingdom. Although the UK is no longer part of the European Union, it remains one of the top destinations for illegal immigrants in Europe. With its strong economy and extensive social welfare system, the UK has attracted thousands of migrants seeking better opportunities. Despite Brexit, illegal crossings into the UK have continued to rise, particularly via small boats crossing the English Channel. The English Channel has become a major route for illegal immigrants attempting to enter the UK. In recent years, the number of small boats crossing the Channel has surged, with over 45,000 migrants making the dangerous journey in 2023 alone. Despite increased patrols, these crossings remain a significant challenge for both the UK and France. The UK's large cities, particularly London and Manchester, have become hubs for undocumented workers, particularly in sectors like hospitality, construction, and domestic services. Many illegal immigrants find employment in the informal economy, often working for below minimum wage. This has created a parallel labor market that is difficult to regulate. Despite Brexit, the UK continues to face pressure from illegal immigration, particularly from non-EU countries. The government has introduced stricter immigration policies, but the demand for entry remains high. This ongoing issue has led to political debates about the effectiveness of border control measures. The UK's strong economy and extensive welfare system make it a top destination for illegal immigrants, particularly via the English Channel. Despite Brexit, the country continues to face significant challenges in managing undocumented migration. Number 1, Turkey. Turkey holds a unique position as both a transit and destination country for illegal immigrants, particularly from conflict zones in the Middle East and Africa. With its geographical location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, Turkey has become the primary gateway for migrants attempting to reach Europe. Despite its efforts to control the flow of migration, Turkey remains a hotspot for undocumented migrants in 2024. Turkey's proximity to Syria and Iraq makes it a major destination for refugees fleeing war and instability. Many migrants enter Turkey with the intention of crossing into Europe, particularly through the Aegean Sea or the Balkan route. The Turkish government has struggled to manage the sheer volume of people seeking refuge within its borders. Turkey serves as a key transit hub for migrants hoping to reach the European Union. The Aegean Sea route remains a popular and dangerous path for migrants attempting to reach Greece. Despite efforts to crack down on human smuggling networks, Turkey remains a significant transit country for illegal immigration. Turkey hosts over 3.6 million Syrian refugees, many of whom live in sprawling refugee camps near the southern border. The strain on social services and infrastructure has caused significant pressure on the Turkish government and local communities. The ongoing refugee crisis has made Turkey one of the countries with the highest number of illegal immigrants and refugees in Europe. Turkey's geographical location and its role as a transit hub for migrants attempting to enter Europe make it the top country for illegal immigration in 2024. Despite ongoing efforts to control migration, the country remains at the forefront of Europe's migration crisis. Here are the practical tips for understanding illegal immigration in Europe. Research local laws. Understand the immigration laws and policies of each country to better grasp the challenges they face with illegal immigration. Stay informed on border security measures. Monitor changes in border control and enforcement tactics, as they often impact migration flows and patterns. Follow updates on refugee and asylum policies. Many illegal immigrants enter countries under the guise of seeking asylum, so staying informed on asylum policies is crucial. Consider the socioeconomic factors. Illegal immigration is often driven by economic instability in neighboring regions, which fuels migration towards stronger economies. Monitor humanitarian efforts. Learn about the role of NGOs and government programs in supporting or managing undocumented migrants, especially in refugee camps. And there you have it, the 10 European countries with the most illegal immigrants in 2024. From Turkey's position as a transit hub to the UK's ongoing channel crossings, these nations are facing significant challenges when it comes to undocumented migration. Which country do you think faces the biggest challenge in managing illegal immigration? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on global migration trends and issues. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.